recovering hobo, making the healthiest breakfast known to mankind. Oh, no, I don't want the spoon on the scale. 44 grams of steel-cut oatmeal. Back to the oatmeal after I went through all my fruits. Man, I had such a cheat meal this weekend, and I weigh even less now. So that's the beauty of being strategic about a cheat meal. Went back to my regular diet yesterday. I tried cooking food in the air fryer. It takes freaking forever. Yes, the chicken comes out tender. I made some chicken. I looked up, can you microwave chicken? Yes, I'll just microwave it. I'm going to get rid of my air fryer. It took freaking like over an hour to just get it kind of cooked, and the vegetables, again, took like nearly an hour to get the vegetables cooked. It's nice to have fresh, cooked, baked vegetables. I had red bell pepper, a lot of garlic cloves. Those are super healthy. Onion. I still have a bunch of onion left over, and garlic cloves. And it's white onion. It's gonna make my eyes water if I try and like eat it raw, but I'm like, it's super healthy. I may as well try. I don't know if it's probably not that good of an idea to microwave it, but I know I can microwave the chicken and the garlic cloves, so I'm like, let's just do that and see how it comes out, because the chicken breast, if I can just buy like the patties of chicken or chicken thighs or whatever and microwave those, I would save a ton of money on my lunches at work, because they usually pack either chicken or salmon, and I buy the pulled chicken that's already been cooked, and it's never as good as what I would make here. The chicken I had yesterday, it was like just biting through the consistency of like soft chocolate compared to the chicken I get in the frozen dinners or the pulled chicken they make at the grocery store, they put at the deli. And I could save so much money if I can just microwave it. If it won't take too long, that air fryer, forget that. I'm not doing that. That takes forever. How's everybody doing? Trying to work on my schedule to try and fit in everything I need to do. I need to do so much. So one thing is like, how can I make my workout shorter? I actually found out something by accident I wasn't thinking of. When I was looking at my meal app exercise plan, I looked at it on my computer instead of on my phone. And I noticed on the computer page, and first of all, it's optimized for the phone. So like, they have videos demonstrating workouts on the laptop or computer. If you look at it, the video, it's in a little square like this big at the bottom of the screen. So I'm like, yeah, this is optimized for a phone app. But I was looking at the exercises, and it had these listings of saying these were superset exercises meant to be done with no breaks, like, link in an exercise for like push-ups, which works triceps and chest, and then say rows, for instance, which is biceps and the back. But it didn't say clear, it just said superset listed, but I'm like, well, which one? Wait, these were supposed to be supersets the whole time I've been doing these since October? Which ones are supposed to be linked together? It didn't say. But this morning I was like, instead of just taking the rest between each set, why not just link up any exercise I can, like supersets? And now I'm here making my breakfast like 10 minutes earlier than I normally would, because I went at it hard. I would do my first few push-ups. After a set of push-ups, I would get my exercise band and do the resistance band and do rows. And so I would get my rows in, and the push-ups, rows, 4 sets of each, and then switch like that to whatever. I did overhead press, and then what did I do with that? Bicep curls. So got my routine put down quick. Now legs, it's going to be a little harder because you're all kind of like, a lot of it is squats. And there are leg extension, like hamstring curls, which I can't really do without a partner. I need someone to hold my ankles down. Don't get any funny ideas. And it's like somebody holds your ankles down while you're on your knees, and like your feet and knees are on the ground, and you're lying back. It's almost like a sit-up, but backwards, like you're doing this. So I kind of fake it. I just kind of do a leg extension like this and go back like that. But I got my rest in this weekend. I read a bunch of Sherlock Holmes. That was amazing. I got my new laptop and I'm going to learn DaVinci Resolve and all the new Vegas features on there. I upgraded my Vegas suite to Vegas Pro. It's awesome. If you upgrade, well, the offer, it said it was only good until yesterday, so maybe I got lucky, or maybe it just says that, so you buy it today. What am I doing? I already put oatmeal on here. But I got the whole Vegas Pro suite for $200. It was great. I didn't get my Ratucan discount for some reason. Supposed to get another 6% off, but whatever. That cinnamon smells good. And so yeah, with the cheat meal, it's like, it should be something to kind of spike your metabolism, not just make you fat when you eat a cheat meal. And I don't know whether I successfully did that or not, but it was kind of an experiment, and I won't eat like that. I ate so much. I had like 3 pumpkin cake glazed donuts. I just lost my mind. Like 3 or 4 pumpkin crumb cake things, and then a bunch of cake bites. Those cake bites are irresistible. And Ralph's, when they make them, and they don't sell them, they put them in their discount rack all the way in the back for half price. And they have a bunch of them back there. So I'm like, how are people not buying up all these cake bites? But you don't know how to cheat meal right. Then again, I'm only getting them once a week. Everybody switch days. Whatever. Groceries should be free. Quality food should be free. Go to hell, you corporate pigs who cut costs, you lay off workers, you buy back stocks, you do all these, financial tricks. You cut worker benefits, you keep them part-time, keep their pay low. Oh shit, what am I doing? I put too much flaxseed. Oh fuck it, I wasn't thinking. 19 grams of flaxseed? Am I out of my mind? I just wasn't thinking. I was talking and not thinking. It's how the man sticks it to you. 11 grams of walnuts for fats. And don't think, oh, I'm just going to work out more to burn off the fat. You're going to hit your head, like Mike O'Hearn says, you'll hit your head against a brick wall trying to do that. I tried to do that, and what I realized was I was riding my bike on weekends like 10, 20 miles. And it was just making it so I had to nap throughout the day, and I had to eat so much to keep my energy up, and I couldn't eat enough to keep, to recover. So it was not that I was getting thinner, I was just destroying my body in a way. Not destroying, but you know what I mean. It's like you're going to make yourself more likely to get injured, you're learning bad habits. And now it's like I didn't work out this, I mean, I walked, and walking for me is a big workout. I'm not that skilled at it, I don't know. But I ride my bike a lot, but I don't walk. Different exercise, so my legs were kind of worn out from that. But I just recovered mainly. And so that was so much better for me, I think. And it's not that I determined that from the outside. I'm experimenting to see. And I weighed myself this morning, 144.2 pounds. I'm down from the weekend, even though with all those cheat meals in there. So I try and, deplete, but be smart. I'm not starving myself. As you can see, like, I weigh out my food to get the nutrients I need. But I am depleting, myself in a way. I'm like not in a caloric, what's it called? When you have more excess, abundance. What is it called? I forget. What's the opposite of deficit? Surplus. Not in a surplus, like those greedy fat cats running the grocery chains, and there's not many, like they're all owned by like 2 companies, right? And all our food's pretty much made by like 1 or 2 companies. blueberries, 21 grams. I put a little more flax seeds, so maybe I'll just cut back on the blueberries a little, but not much. It's not much more like in carbs that I was getting from the. That's fine. It's not like I'll feel more full from 3 more blueberries. So think about that. You're not going to feel more full from it, but you're going to get the extra calories and stuff and nutrients that your body may not be able to utilize. So let's cut back a little. Got my Maximum coffee. Can't live without it. Now, I never was much for coffee until present day in Hollywood. This place has changed me. Oh. Didn't want to show my roommate walking by if he didn't know what I was doing. Oh, okay. Make sure the door locked. And I'm going to do something different. I'm going to give you a different view of the apartment. So first turn on some lights. I'm going to sit up here at the bar. I just like doing that sometimes. So you see? At the bar here. People's mail in the way. Get that out of the way. A little fuzzy because I have this screen over the back of the thing, but it's like a little flashback, like a dream. Looks like a Kids in the Hall bit. Slightly too watery. I gotta measure how much coffee do I need to get it so it's the right, consistency. Here we go. Get the view of the place behind me. Sort of. I could save a ton of money if I could just microwave my chickens. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit on the watery side. But still good. Yesterday I made it too watery. So I'm trying to do stuff like, muscle confusion is where, you attack muscles that aren't used to it, so your body can't adapt and it keeps having to be stimulated and recover more. It's the sort of same principle with food confusion, like trying to switch my foods a little bit. So like some mornings I have fruit with my breakfast instead of steel cut oats. My dinner's mostly the same. Every day. I don't vary those much. And now I'm trying to do it with my brain too. Change my routine in little ways. I got my new laptop, and I'm going to use my old laptop mostly for web browsing, and which I don't do much. Like, it's just stuff related to writing, but for my writing classes, and my screenwriting. So I do writing on that, and then switch out to the other one for. It's got such a nice screen and audio for watching movies now, but for editing on Resolve and coloring on Resolve, which it took me half the day to install this stuff, and Windows 11 is garbage. I had to get rid of all this junk on there and figure out how to make it more user-friendly. I want to make it look more like a Windows 7 machine if I could. I didn't even know how to find programs I installed. I'm like, where are they? How do I put them on the desktop? That's some dope stuff. Albert Camus. The Myth of Sisyphus. I really want to read this. We got a small library here. This is awesome. 1001 movies to see. Oh, I want to see every movie on that list. I was looking through it the other day. This is the stuff I learned from just sitting here and never really noticing. This is all my roommate stuff, but I can check it out of the library. Indian art? Oh, cool. I never even saw that here before. I gotta read that. Technology of art? I gotta look at all these. Optical and geographical patterns and designs. I gotta learn all this stuff. If I'm gonna be a colorist, an imaging scientist, I have to know all this. Para ser científico de imágenes. Book about Salvador Dali, Stephen King's Carrie. Here, take a look. Born Standing Up, Steve Martin. The number 2. Race to Incarcerate. Crossword puzzles. That good brain exercise. Indian art up here. Dubois writings. Idiot's Guide to Green Living. Pretty cool. Oh, I gotta read that. Where to guest book for Washington, D.C. Learn about the area I grew up in. Buffalo, Niagara read. But this is awesome. I'm getting all choked up. Now, I grew up in Northern Virginia, so like right across from DC, but it's 15 minutes away, so very different region. I hated it growing up. Now I come to appreciate what's so great about it in many ways, which is more walkable, bikeable, serviced by Metro. I didn't understand why the Metro is so good. I was kept thinking, make it more car friendly, more friendly for cars. Now I'm like, no, get rid of cars. They ruin neighborhoods. All of you, I want you to look up the Armchair Urbanist on YouTube, Alan Fisher. He does great, fun videos explaining, what's beneficial about having human-scaled, livable cities and rural areas and livable infrastructure, electrified trains everywhere, widely available, convenient, safe, clean, mass transit, commuter rail, light rail lines. I'm not sure the difference of everything. Safe streets, walkable cities, bikeable cities. And like me, many people are just brainwashed into believing a car is independent. So when you're stuck in traffic, like in DC, like I was, I'm like, oh, this is terrible for driving. Well, I didn't really, and I used to take the Metro a lot. I didn't have a car for years, but I didn't really understand what the benefit of that was. And my life sucked in general. So when your life sucks, everything else seems 10 times worse. I'll see if this is more scintillating, more stimulating the imagination. Let your mind wander as it peruses the book spines. Looks like a Zippo lighter is in here. I don't know if it's a Zippo exactly, but some kind of lighter with it. Are they all called Zippos, or is that a specific company? I'm not gonna like that. How do y'all like this view? This is pretty cool, huh? More books down here. We got a Harry Potter book. Book on conversational Japanese. I'd like to read the Harry Potter book someday. Why not? Even though the author is turned out to be a horrible person. I'm sure she's a nice person in many ways. Good to be. It's just the stuff I don't even want to get into it. It's horrible. Stuff she's getting in trouble for, rightly so, I believe. But the Harry Potter books were coming out when I was in high school. I remember what a big deal they were before, like, they were even movies. I was hearing about them. Everybody was making a big deal about them. I didn't care. I was like, I'm not going to read books. My life sucks. I want it to suck more with books. Hey, Mark Ivy. Welcome. Ooh, I let my coffee get a little too cool. It's not pleasant. I could heat it up, but whatever. Mark, I had my big cheat meal, multiple cheat meals this weekend, and I'm down 144 pounds now. I'm down from like 146 or 7. Now, that could easily just be water weight because I did retain a lot of water. When I woke up Sunday morning, I could see my face was inflamed and stuff from, bloat from water. So I was drinking a lot of water yesterday and, excreting a lot of water. But even so, I was trying to cheat smart with a big steak by like spiking my metabolism and not just getting fat, which, the sweets, those are all fat. I'm not going to kid myself, but at least it kind of made it sensible for me. I try not to go crazy with it this weekend because I'm like, I shouldn't be like obsessing about where I was like just craving these cake bites, which are delicious. But I'll see what else they got at Ralph's this weekend when I do my next cheat meal. But it's wrong to think about. I'm not thinking about it now. I want to think I won't cheat. And as it comes, I'm like, if it's a good idea, make it sensible. Or it can just be a good meal too, It doesn't have to be sweets and dessert. It's not just my weight. It's, my health, blood, all that stuff. I got to get a physical. Just make sure my blood works good and everything. It's been overdue. And, it's weird. Now that I'm getting pretty close to... Hey, man, Mark, I always appreciate you here and all the cool, like, little images. I was going to say GIFs. That's not right. The little emojis. Watching from Germany. 146. You've been saying 155 since lockdown. Exercise discipline, diet discipline. You can exercise yourself against the wall and you won't lose weight. But yeah, I'm down. This is the lightest I've been since I was a teenager. But it's weird now that I'm getting to like my goal weight and goal physique before I start trying to bulk up, and I don't have a specific goal of getting that big or anything, but I want to learn like what's it like to eat to get big, because I'm going to have to go in a calorie surplus, and I've never deliberately done that. I've always tried to cut and lose weight and wasn't successful. But now that I'm this way, it's like, oh, okay, I'm used to this body, pretty lean, not that big or anything yet. Like I said, I'm cutting. So it's weird the mindset I have with food now, where it's like, yeah, I could just cheat every week and have a cheat meal and enjoy it, and I'll keep the physique, because just one meal like that, if I'm back on the good diet, rest, and all that recovery, exercise, it's not going to wreck my physique. Um, if I was a bodybuilder or something, or actor, and I had to be in certain shape, I'd be like, yeah, don't cheat. Um, but or like on the cover of magazines and stuff. I'm not. I'm just a regular guy, the most successful screenwriter in the history of the world, trying to be fit. Mark, thank you so much for the donation. I can see it now. Dude, that's awesome. Every time you donate, you don't have to do it, but I appreciate it. I'm giving you the goods with these videos, though, right? So it's weird, the relationship with food, where it's like, yeah, I'm not worried about like getting fat with it. And it's not like, oh, I ate so much yesterday, whereas before I'd be like, I'll cut and starve myself today. I'm not. I'm like, no, go back to my regular diet, get my metabolism right. Um, so it's like, okay, now I really question, why am I eating this way? How do I want to eat? What are my goals in general as far as my mental state with my food? Because it's not about my physique anymore, because I basically have the physique I want. See my six pack and all that, the abs. Um, I want to get more cut though. Like I want to lose a few more pounds before I really start, trying to bulk. And it'll be interesting. It's learning a new way of eating, to say I'm going to add calories and get into a surplus to try and build muscle. I'm almost like, oh my goodness, that's a new thing. I feel like, it's going to be like out of my comfort zone, like a toddler walking for the first time. And I'm like, good, I'll learn from that. So it's just a strange way of looking at it. It's like, yeah, I could cheat probably twice a week. I don't want to though, because what am I doing to my mindset and potentially my health? But if I do that, so it's like it tells me, okay, now my goal shouldn't just be have a physique, because I already basically have the physique I want. Um, it's more now, okay, what are my other goals as far as my wellness and just my, life, my career, my discipline? What do I want to learn? So it's nice to get that problem out of the way. But Mark coming in with 99 cents in euros. You're staying lean and middle age. Good to have to buy skinny jeans at 50 cent. Good problem. Man, my pants are like falling down now. It's weird. I've been looking. I'm like, the front of my pants. I'm not going to put the camera down there, but I'll sort of show it. I can't. So it's like, you see this kind of sags down. Okay, that's a weird image, but I'm like, am I not looping my belt right lately? I'm like, oh, I'm losing weight off my waist. I measured my waist. I've lost several inches on there since I started the meal plan stuff. Because you can measure yourself, your arms and everything. It's kind of hard to do it by myself, but and upload that to the Mike O'Hearn app, and they track your progress and help adjust your meal plan based on your goals. So I'm like, oh, I've been losing weight off my waist. I didn't know it. Now you see, that's how weight loss happens. It's just like effortless when you're just eating right. Not just eating healthy, but eating right. When I started this meal plan, I realized I have a buy skinny jeans. I had a pair somewhere. I didn't mean to get them that skinny. The problem was they were so tight around my calves. I was like, oh, this is uncomfortable. Um, but anyways, yeah, it's weird. Let me show you. Like, it's you see, like, wait, can't really see. This was more my other jeans too, but like you see, it's like always kind of. This is kind of like sagging down. It's like I try and pull it up, and I'm like, where's the rest of the pants? I'm like, oh yeah, it's sliding down my waist. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, it's now I'm trying to. It's like, wow, that's something I struggled with. Now, okay, I want to figure out, well, what do I really want out of other areas of my life. My kitchen towel, I don't leave it out there because I don't want my roommates using it. They're not going to provide their own. They're going to abuse it. Get my magnesium tablet. Get the cheap store brand one. Don't buy those, the Nature's Health or whatever, good old man, what are they called? Whatever brands they have, get the cheap ones. CVS, a lot of times they have it like buy one, get the other half off. They got to get it off the shelves. They're scamming people too, underpaying their employees, not giving them benefits. I saw a tube of Burt's Beeswax chapstick for $15 there. I'm like, what a ripoff. I'm like, they're not losing $15 if you go just shoplift that. And I've seen people shoplifting at CVS. I'm like, go ahead. I just look the other way. I don't. Why would I care? You know, it's not even a question, a thought in my head of why would I care. I'm like, oh, okay. Walk past this person shoplifting. Excuse me. I got to get through. Yeah, have a night. Oh, enjoy yourself. Yeah. Get smaller waist jeans. That's right. My waist now. Okay, so here's the thing. I measured it. I think my hips, it's like 34 inches now. It was always 36 all my life. And my waist is like 32. I don't exactly know the difference, but I kind of measured like up here and then get the crotch cam going. And then like here for hips. I was like, I didn't know fat adds that much to you. Anyways, guys, I'm going to floss. That part is kind of gross. I'm going to wash my hands first in the bathroom. But thanks so much, Mark. Appreciate it. Yeah, everybody like, if you can do, obviously that kind of meal, it gets pricey after a while. It's like, how do people afford it? If you can figure out a way to like get nutrient goals and like get this crap out of your way. So I wish I knew this stuff when I was struggling in Annandale and I was just so miserable, like doing little things to help myself, chipping away at my problems every day. It would have helped me enormously. And I didn't realize these things were weighing me down. So anyways, yep, cheap skinny jeans are fashionable. I'm a fashionable LA celebrity. Got to be seen looking right for the paparazzi. No, for the fans. That's who it matters. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I gotta get ready for work. I'm gonna be running a little, not late, but anyways. But also, guys, if you want to read a good book, this is freaking amazing. The Complete Sherlock Holmes. See how far I'm into it. The smaller section, hilarious, so funny, like, oh my good, and the mysteries are incredible. All right, Mark, you be good, keep those skinny jeans looking right and laundered. All right, bye everyone.